Welcome everybody to the most anti-social New York City food tour on the internet. I get a little too embarrassed filming in public, so we'll do restaurant reviews within the comfort of my smelly bedroom. Popular takeout cuisines including burger, fried chicken, Italian, Chinese, Thai, sushi, each category getting more expensive as we go. In the end, we'll have everybody pick a winner and recreate it at home with minimal effort. As I'm setting up the area, taking a good look at my room, it's so boring. I always believe that decorations are a waste of money, but this is a little embarrassing. I guess this mirror is all I have. It's important though, because I stare myself into it every night. That's the only way I can have an erection. Starting with the $1 sign category, we'll have to go with the most reliable option from 12 p.m. to 3 a.m. 7th Street Burger. Nothing compares to eating a messy burger alone at night, so I'm gonna do this in my bedroom, on top of a frat table. With just this setup, it makes it seem like I'm up to nothing good. It was raining outside, so they put it in a plastic bag. That's pretty helpful. Double cheeseburger and a loaded beef fries. I feel like since it's gonna sit in a delivery bag and get soggy anyways, might as well just put sauce on it, you know? Diet Coke in a Coke glass. You know it's a good burger when the oil is seeping out of the packaging. Look at that, guys. Let's go. Just the right amount of sauce. Doesn't get better than this. Look how juicy the inside is. I love pickles. From the looks of it, it's like, you know, a layer of onions, but there are actually patties underneath and cheese because it's bite. Yeah, even though the fries is soggy, but it acts as a good foundation. It has the exact same flavor profile as the burger. I feel like this is a redundant item. Next time I'll probably just go with 2 of the burgers or just 1 of this fries. It is loaded with volume. I'll give this takeout experience an 8 out of 10. Next spot is called Sweet Chick, a breakfast, lunch, and dinner restaurant recommended by a friend. They're famous for the chicken and waffles, but serve sandwiches as well. They look really good. Look how happy she is with the sandwich. They also have vegetables and a salad. I'll never get something like that. Look, she agrees with me and making fun of it. New day, old me, new takeout. Also, we're closing the merch store on Tuesday. Actually, we're closing on Monday. I'm sorry, guys. Get your sweatshirt and the long sleeve before it goes out. It has here, probably already know what kind of protein's in this bag. I feel bad whenever restaurants give me multiple forks because they expected me to share this. They don't know I'm just gonna chomp down by myself. Nashville hot chicken and waffles. Power slaw. Honey drizzled biscuit fried chicken sandwich. This is butter. It's a little weird. Bruh. Kinda sticky from the honey. Let's go. You know, I'd say this tastes 3 times better than the Chick-fil-A biscuit sandwich. I love the attention to detail too. Some flaky salt on top. And you can see the biscuit is super flaky. Great job with mixing the dough. You have to get the butter and the flour not fully incorporated to get like dough like that. To wash that down, get a bite of the power slaw. Looks a little too green, scaring me a little bit. Alright. It might look green, but it tastes like mayonnaise, so it comforts me a lot. A lot of vinegar in it refreshes the taste after fried chicken. Butter is kind of difficult to manage. This is called a butter finger. Spread it all over. It's my bedroom, okay? I can do whatever I want. But we'll put this on top. More of that syrup, boneless place to bite. I just realized this is honey and strawberry butter, which surprisingly works really well with the Nashville hot chicken seasoning. I much prefer the chicken and waffles with bone-in chicken is much juicier and the biscuit is a little too heavy. I'll give this a 7 out of 10 and this an 8.8. But overall experience, 8.3. I highly recommend Sweet Chick. You should check it out if you're ever in the area. Onto the double dollar sign category. Today for lunch, I'll be feeling a sandwich, and if you ask me what is the most overrated sandwich in America, I'll tell you the Philly cheesesteak. Like, what is good about that, you know? It looks like lazy craftsmanship. But I'm making these harsh judgments without actually having had one. I found this spot from Devour Power called Federal's Roast Pork that sells chili feast steak.
Their Philly cheesesteak. Their prime steak is sliced in-house daily. I love how soft and fresh the bread is.
I love how the background music is Super Mario. This is a popular lunch spot, and I rarely ever go to Brooklyn, so we'll make a day out of it, you know? Having roast pork in the name is kind of misleading because I'm here for the chili feast steak. I feel close to this mailman because along with my entertaining content, we always deliver. As soon as I entered, I sensed the vibe of Southern Philadelphia, even though I'd never been there. We got both the roast pork and the steak sandwich. And have you guys realized that every time we shoot something outside, it's always raining in New York? You see, during weekdays, they have these $12 specials for like a whole sub. And usually it's $21 and $23. Start tasting, yo. Guys, take a look. The pork in there, and some vegetables, and that provolone cheese still pulling. I don't know, are we supposed to dip it in this broth? Okay, it's the braising broth. Dip it in. Alright, let's give it a taste and rate 1 to 10. You can tell the pork is braised very slowly with all the herbs and spices that's in the broth. My only complaint is that it's a little dry. You see, it gets like a little granular. I'll give the sandwich a 7 out of 10. This must be the main character. Check this out, guys. Oops. Look at that. The cheese dripping. What else is in here? The onions. Turn it into a sauce. The beef juice. The beef is sliced so thin. You already know it's gonna be fire. It doesn't taste like ground beef, and it doesn't taste like slices either. They have this in-between texture, but it's still got a little bit of chew and also tender. There's so much going on. The cheese just coats the outside of the beef, giving that creaminess, turns everything into one satisfying bite, spilling out of the bottom. So as usual, we gotta hit it from the back. I can't imagine how good it is fresh off the griddle. I'm gonna have to give this a 9.5, guys. What's more New York than Chinese food and pizza? We're gonna do exactly that today. This place in the East Village is pretty hip. And I just realized I think I haven't had Chinese food in like 5 months, so I'm pretty excited. Ooh la la. Very like designery. Here is our Chinese takeout from Ula. I love how they staple the opening so your driver doesn't grab a bite. Again, expecting 2 people to eat this. This is like a thermal bag, so it keeps it warm too. Let's introduce everybody to the dishes. Pumpkin dumpling bun. General Tso's chicken. I order this every time. Sauteed cabbage with some like chili peppers and stuff. Meat dish. Wow, I've never seen this much rubber used to protect this type of liquid. Pickled cabbage, I think. So it's kind of like a sauerkraut soup. I really like the Russian pickle soup, Solinia. So I think pickled cabbage and beef will work really well together. Truffle fried rice. It kind of looks like rice and beans without the beans. It doesn't look really good. It smells like truffles though. I'm loving the process of making this video, guys. You might see this way more often. Utensil is pretty nice. Just wanted to try this. There's like a piece of mint that goes on top, like that. There's sort of like an orange. Ooh, okay, something is coming out, dripping. In the middle is custard, and the outside is deep fried mochi. Very good. So I guess we ate dessert as the first dish. General Tso's chicken next. It's always a jackpot when you get General Tso's chicken and it comes in a box and it's still crispy. I've had that happen to me like twice in my life. Let's give it a taste. It's not soggy either. It's like one step away of being soggy, but it's no longer crunchy. Because you know how sometimes you go to a Chinese buffet or like a bad Chinese restaurant? The General Tso's chicken there just tastes like ketchup and chicken nuggets. This one tastes like some effort went into it, but not too much though. It's a little raw broccoli. The spicy garlic dry pot cabbage. It's funny how they call it a dry pot, because it's a pooling water over here. I barely eat vegetables, only when they're drenched in oil and sauce. A hint of sweetness, some acidity, but so you see how the sides and towards the center, the sugar within the cabbage is starting to caramelize. I just gotta be better at avoiding these red chili peppers. You know what? I'm gonna grab a beverage. I'll be right back. It was so spicy, I was looking in the fridge for some type of milk. I don't have milk because my dad's not back. But I found this, the Cocoa Pebble protein shake from Dymatize. In the protein video, I showed a clip of my favorite protein powder, which is the Cocoa Pebble one, and somebody from the company saw it and they were so nice, sent me a pack, multiple packages of their product. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to make a video for them. It tastes less sweet than the powder. I think I've made the wrong decision. Should have ordered the egg fried rice. Uncle Roger's gonna be pissed. It tastes like a mushroom risotto, but it's overcooked and it chokes you a little bit. This is the pickled cabbage soup, and there's like a lot of goodies in there. I really like pickled cabbages. Whoops. I just spit out a grain of rice, I'm sorry. How is this supposed to be a soup? This layer of yellow oil, I think is full of like the habanero pepper. Yo, the spice from this restaurant is real. It's almost like chicken nuggets and mushroom risotto. I just need to take a few breaks in between to finish them. Okay. Oh, we'll see. We'll see you tomorrow. Picking a pizza place for this video is kind of difficult. So many iconic places in New York City and I have to go with one. I feel like I'll be judged by locals and tourists alike. But to make it worth it for all of us, we're gonna go somewhere we've never been before. Ruby Rosa in Soho. They have like a famous tie-dye pizza. I mean, all of them look pretty tie-dye. It's actually pretty close to me, so I'm not gonna pay for delivery. I'm gonna bike there myself. Hot honey, and this is called the tie-dye pizza. You know how it looks like a tie-dye shirt that a 6-year-old made?
What's the green sauce?
Pesto.
I'll take the one with the most amount of cheese.
You selfish son of a bitch.
Because I love cheese.
Is this pesto the besto? Oh, that is crispy.
Very thin crust. It's either
Yeah,
Besto
you know-
or Worsto.
Bro. It's been sitting in the box for like an hour because, you know, I got stuck in traffic, but it's still like, let's
Alright.
go. I like how thin it is.
It's like a really creamy, really rich mozzarella.
The sauce is good.
Sauce is good. Personally, I will add some chili flakes because I like it spicy.
That's some pepper.
Hourly rating from 1 to 10.
Okay, it's 1 through 10. It's like vodka sauce, you know what I mean?
It's definitely homemade,
Yeah.
not those canned.
It's got 2 types of sauce. I mean, 3 types. Got the pesto, orange sauce, red sauce, layer by layer. I don't know what's going on here.
But I do like the crispiness of the crust. This mozzarella is so good. It feels like they imported it from Italy.
Mozzarella. And then different kinds of sauce and the pesto on top. Why are you looking at me like you're judging me?
I just think you're cute.
Oh, bro, chill. Stop staring at me. This is the hot honey. I guess we have prosciutto, cheese, hot honey, and that red sauce. Significantly, this is baked more. Look at that. Anyways. It's not necessarily better, but has more flavor going on.
Smokiness from the meat is definitely coming through.
Yeah.
The aged.
But I don't taste the honey, bro.
No, not really. I don't really taste that hotness either.
I'm on Mike's Love Juice. Bro, with the hot honey.
It's so
Yeah.
much better.
What wine would you pair with this?
Pinot Grigio. Like
Pinot Grigio?
crisp.
It cuts through
Cuts
the
through the fat,
smokiness, yeah.
smokiness. Can have a little bit of a sweetness to it to
Mhm.
complement the honey. Even with the honey, I would still choose the tie-dye. A little bit more, just for that authentic mozzarella taste, the freshness coming from it.
I'm really impressed at how crispy and thin the crust kept. I'm gonna give it a 9 overall though.
Yeah, it's the best takeout I've ever tasted.
And for pizza?
For pizza, yeah.
After lunch with the Japanese guy, my annoying roommate will be joining us for dinner. We're gonna order from a famous Michelin-starred Thai restaurant in the East Village called Apple Bottom Jeans Boots Something Dirt.
Chill.
Is it just me? Or every time I order Thai food, that whiff of fish sauce gets to you, bro. Once you put it in your mouth, it's good. But it smells like fish.
My juices flowing.
This might be too much food for us too, man. What is this?
I don't know, you bought it.
Vermicelli ball.
Vermicelli?
Is that what you call it?
Vermicelli?
These are the grilled rice sticks. Let's start with the chicken satay. In the bag that says delicious Chinese food. Dip in the sauce. There's already some sauce on it.
Definitely not peanut though.
Very tender. I like how very obviously marinated.
Really good Chinese food.
It's kind of soggy. That's the worst part about takeout, bro.
Yeah.
Thai chicken wing.
I like chili threads.
If it's crispy, it'll be a 10 out of 10. Beef papaya salad. It's like unripe papaya. More texture and acidity. Tastes like fish sauce. And then the shrimp pastiu. Tastes like fish sauce. This is their signature pad thai with crab meat. Fish sauce flavor is not too strong. Definitely authentic. You can taste the tamarind paste. My favorite so far. Seafood stir fry with noodles and stuff. Sour, sweet, and it has like a hint of gochujang in it. I don't know why. It tastes like the army soup.
This is Thai army stew.
Beef with grilled rice sticks. Hey, this is like a sashimi for the insane. It's actually good, bro. Don't make eye contact when you eat it. Very flavorful, not too sticky. I think there's like coconut cream in it
That's
too.
the same. I think just someone that doesn't do as well for takeout.
If we actually go to the restaurant, this will be a 9 out of 10 meal. This takeout experience, how would you rate it 1 through 10? I'm giving it 7.8.
I do by 0.5, so it's a 7.5.
So the average is 7.6.
I don't think you know math.
Now we're at the point of the video where you're gonna watch me blow a big load of money. The next two restaurants both offer single items that exceeds $250. We're going to a Minetta Tavern, which is sort of a mixture between an American tavern and a French bistro. This little corner restaurant opened back in 1937, changed ownership a couple times, but they kept the vibes very similar. It has always been a hub for celebrities back in the day like Ernest Hemingway and E.E. Cummings, and most recently Taylor Swift. And since the night she walked out of there, I've never seen an available table for dinner for 2 years. So ordering takeout is our only option here. We pretty much ordered half the menu here. A whopping $600 later, we got a bunch of paper boxes. Unfortunately, it's not the first time I'm saying this, but I don't like duct tapes around my bones. Chocolate tart.
I have no idea. It just looks like green blob.
This is Kri. He's from Puglia.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna review this American tavern together.
This is supposed to be pasta.
Yeah, this is supposed to be pasta too, man. The packaging of Minetta Tavern is so concerning.
It's very like New York City subway style.
Green caramel. Look how shaky it is. This was $23, by the way. Oh, this is the foie gras. Okay, this one looks good. Caramelized onion. That's not a lot of bone marrow. Bone marrow.
Caramelized onion. The sweetness of the caramelized onion.
Yeah, pairs really well with the bone marrow.
Let's just put bone marrow everywhere. Is there like ragu or?
Yeah, it is ragu.
I mean, ragu is probably like no classic grandma's ragu, and definitely the fact that probably what the takeout, which is definitely not al dente. For like an American tavern, I would say it's pretty solid.
This is the Minetta Tavern signature black label.
Yeah, this is what Minetta Tavern is known for.
I love how big the pickle is. I can eat this in one bite. Medium rare burger, caramelized onion on top, and a single fry. Let's bite it. Yep.
Oh my god. No. Just squeeze it. Let the juice come out.
Perfectly seasoned.
No. Oh my god. This is crazy.
The right amount of onions on top too.
Oh wow.
I don't like thick burgers because I like smash burgers. They put a lot of effort into the mixing the ground beef mix. Last but certainly not least.
Just show like your hand for comparison.
Yeah, look at my fist. It must be 5 pounds because I can't curl it. Let's see if it's a perfect medium rare. What do we think of that?
This is fucking raw!
Bro. That's a lot of meat to get through.
Yeah. I think you had a very big piece.
Definitely dry aged, crispy char, simple seasoning, you know. And the doneness is just, it really nailed it here.
What wine would you pair it with?
A Sangiovese, or like southern French, Rhone Valley, like Châteauneuf-du-Pape.
Like what are the notes you're looking for?
High tannin, bold flavors, and be a little earthier.
You're literally the first person I'm seeing with the takeout of steak.
Try this $23 salad, bro.
Better be by the best salad I've ever had. Salad at a McDonald's.
It does taste like that. We'll try the chocolate cake and the pudding later. Victoria's looking really impatient. She's hangry. She's hangry, bro.
She's hangry.
But overall, the takeout experience, how would you rate it? 1 through 10.
The pasta.
The burger, almost perfect.
I think for me it's a 10.
This makes me want to go there. So overall, you know, Minetta, how would you rate it?
If I just have to rate it for what's known for, so steak and burger, probably I'm gonna give it a 9.
So that's Minetta Tavern for everybody. Yeah, that's it, Victoria. Sorry for the wait.
Yeah, because I can't imagine going to a restaurant ordering bone marrow and they give you like a stack of them.
For the last place, we're ordering from the iconic Sushi Naz on the Upper East Side. I used to live right next to it and I constantly hear about their table. Apparently it's carved out of a 200-year-old tree from Japan or something. Lisa Simpson's gonna be pissed. Anyways, they started offering takeout since COVID and it's arguably the best sushi boxes in New York. They only have a few options. Take a look at these prices. I've actually never felt so nervous about getting mugged on the subway.
It smells pretty good.
Very nice packaging. More of this. Ginger with no leaf. That's real wasabi. This side is the toro, chopped. This side is the uni. Toro maki, pickled cucumbers, I think. I guess they're just pickles. They're like really big too. This is called the Noz box. Selection of seasonal fish by Chef Noz, served over rice. Includes wasabi, ginger, and the nikuri soy sauce. So it comes with a soy sauce, but I purchased extra just in case we need more sodium in our system. For the review, I invited my friend, the Florida man, to help us. A lot of new characters being introduced this video. Nice shirt, by the way. So Brandon's a tamaki chef.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What did you think of my setup, by the way? When
I like
walked
it.
in?
It's
Did you think we were gonna do OnlyFans?
I did.
7 pairs of chopsticks, because this is supposed to serve 8 people.
We're 2 hungry people. Now we crush up the wasabi and put it in this, right?
Really? I thought we're not supposed to do that.
We're not.
Okay. Put it on top. Let's dip it.
It's like more toro than I've ever eaten in my entire life in a single bite.
You know how toro usually is a little too fatty? This balances really well with the radish. The shiso brings a lot of that freshness in.
I don't love toro. I like leaner tuna, but out of 10, like a 7 or an 8. It was a really good.
I'll give it an 8 too. This is probably hamachi, tuna, toro, scallops, crab, sperm, uni, ikura, torched, and normal salmon. I'm gonna go with the toro again.
I'm just going with the scallop first.
Okay. The quality of ingredients,
Over
but the
an hour.
temperature is still like perfect.
The scallop was really good. It was really light, and the caviar was really nice.
This one, whatever this is, this looks like canned tuna, bro. This looks like what I eat every day. It's not bad. Let's try the sperm. It's super tiny fish.
That's what I
Like, look
expected
at
when I
it.
saw the OnlyFans setup.
Millions of little fish entering me. Okay, let's go. Not bad. Do we spread out the wasabi? Not too much. I have to go towards the middle, so I have the best of both worlds. 'Cause I have fear of missing out. Alright, let's go. Look at that bite. Bro, that uni is like butter.
That's one of the best bites I've had in a long time.
The uni kind of creams up. Pause. And coats the tuna and encloses the rice. Pickled chives brings that a little bit of acidity in.
The rice is almost kind of neutral when you pair it with the tuna, and the heavy wasabi was really nice on it as well.
Yeah, Sushi Noz season their rice with a little less vinegar than normal sushi restaurants. It showcases the ingredient itself more. This whole takeout experience.
I would say it's like a 9.2. It's definitely on the higher end of the spectrum cost-wise. But
Yeah,
if you
that's
want to
true.
splurge, do something nice, get some friends together, this is awesome.
Like I said it before, I genuinely enjoyed making this video. As you guys know, I usually film by myself in the kitchen and edit alone at night in my white ass room. Not a lot of people know I'm behind this channel, so my lifestyle as a faceless YouTuber is pretty isolating at times. It's nice to be able to bring my friends into this and introduce them to all of you. Hope y'all get along because we're all part of the same crew now. Alright, thank you.
I looked up what the little white fish are. Shirasu is like the name of the typical dish that's just that and rice. But it could be, it's either raw or boiled. It could be anchovy, sardines, or round herring. It could be literally any of those. And they're baby ones.
Yeah.
Like really tiny baby ones.